Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Tolulokwe, and if this is your first time here, hey, be sure to click on that subscribe button before you find your way out, okay? So let me start by saying Happy New Year to you guys. I am so thankful to God for you all. I'm so thankful to God for me, my family. It's been an amazing year so far. Towards the end of last year, I put it on my Insta story that you guys should send me questions you want me to answer on my YouTube channel, and I received quite a number of questions, and so I just thought that before we get into all the exciting things we have planned for this year, let us get over with this Q&A. Yeah, I also said it that it's going to be an anonymous Q&A, so I'm not going to be telling you guys the names of the people who sent in these questions, because I just wanted people to be as free as possible. And the questions are exciting, actually. I was surprised to see some of the questions. I remember asking my husband that, what use is this information to this person? And it's like, you asked for it, you have to do it. So I'm going in and answering all of the questions. Without further ado, let us jump right into this video. So the first question is, what did I study in uni? That was actually the question. I'm like, why does this person want to know? Anyway, so I have 2 degrees. And I studied computer science and information technology as my first degree, and I furthered my studies by studying Master of Business Administration. The second question is, how do you get over a guy when you have awakened love or like before it is time? When you're young, I am still a teenager. That's a very good question. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, first, you said you're still a teenager. I wouldn't be able to say if you're still in your early teens or in your late teens, but I would just assume you're between 16 to 19 for you to be asking me this kind of question. Secondly, you say love or like. That suggests to me that you really don't even know what you're feeling, and that is okay, because you're still kind of young to understand if you're in love with this person or if you just like this person. For you to say before it is time as well, that means you're not ready. And that is good. The fact that you know that it is not time for you to, be feeling what you're feeling right now. So my advice to you would be to, try as much as possible to distract yourself. If you're in school, soak your head into your books, hang around friends, girlfriends, single people that won't make you feel as if there is a need or put you under pressure to also get a partner or a boyfriend at this young age. So yeah, that's my advice for you. Just try to distract yourself with books, with friends, with TV, YouTube, and I'm sure you're watching this. Just distract yourself, and if there is someone in particular, try not to be committed and try not to establish a relationship with this person, at least not yet. The third question is, what is your greatest fear? What is my greatest fear? I think anything that crawls. To be honest. And I know you were probably expecting me to say, oh, not fulfilling purpose. And I used to have all these kind of fears really before I started working closely with the Lord. I used to have all this kind of fears. My greatest fear is that I will not marry right. My greatest fear is that I will fulfill purpose, or that something bad will happen. But I feel like fear is from the devil, is from the enemy, and it is crippling. It will cripple your faith. It will cripple your hopes and aspirations. It will keep you stagnant, literally. So for me, I've put fear behind me for a very long time. The Bible says fear not 365 times in the Bible, so that is one for each day. So really, I don't have any major fear, because I have learned to put all my eggs in the basket of the Lord. So right now, I would say my greatest fear is crawling. I hate snakes, lizards, cockroaches. I hate anything that crawls. I don't even fear them, but I hate them. Greatest fear. That's it. The same person said, if you had a chance to change something about you, what would that be? Right now, I just want to lose some pounds. I want to lose some weight right now. I've gotten so fat. I don't know if okay, wait, my husband says it is not so fat. I haven't gotten so fat. He says that it's because I've never been this size. That's why I think I've gotten so fat. But I just want to lose some pounds. I had a knee problem the other day. Like, I felt like my knee was aching me, and then I told my husband I feel like it's because of my new weight. That's why anyway, yeah, so right now I just want to change my size, you know. I want to review it downward. That's what I want to change about me. And I'm sorry if that's not deep enough for you, but really, I can't think of anything else. I've learned to be content with my portion. So I'm not really, maybe because I've really never given it a thought, you know. I've never been of school of thought to be admired. I admire, right? Let me not use the wrong words, or to be, what's that word in the Bible? What's that word in the Bible? Covetous, that feeling of, you know, covetousness. I've never been there. I'm content and I'm happy with my portion. Yeah. So the fourth question is, who do you love most after God and your husband? I am so glad, girl, that you put my husband in here. But anyway, thank you so much. At least you know I love my husband. After God and my husband, I am in love with my family, right? So I come from a family of 6, father, mother, and 4 children. So I have 3 sisters. That's 4 girls, dad, and mom. I'm in love with them. I would do anything for them. I know you're watching this. Toyosi, Tokwe, Tomiwa, dad, and mom, I love you so much. The same person said, what is my reaction when someone I love so much hurts me? So it's good you asked in this order, right? Now that we have established that it is my husband and then my family, so I'm just going to relate it to those 2. If my husband hurts me, really, my reaction is to cry. I said it in my video of Get to Know Me that I've become less emotional, but typically for him to now hurt me and do something that hurts me, I will cry and sleep over it. If my siblings or my parents hurt me, I feel so bad, you know. I get thinking. Yeah, it leads me to think about it. So it really distorts my day. That's my reaction. And when we resolve it, life goes on. So someone says, are you a feminist? This one, I'm so tempted to say her name because she's my friend. She said, are you a feminist? If yes, why? If no, why? In a why? Why are you boxing me? If yes, why? If no, why? Okay, I am not a feminist. I like to say I am not a feminist. I have a good understanding about the place of a woman. You know, I believe that for women, you're supposed to know who you are, have yourself. As much as you submit, you know, you also need to fulfill purpose as well. There's a place for you to fulfill purpose as a woman, and your lot is not just to sit down and, you know, just pass by, wait for one husband to come and marry you. So at that end, somebody might come and say, oh, I'm a feminist, but no, really I am not, because as much as I try to tell women that you can't sit at home, you can't just be looking for a job, do something and all, I still understand the place of a woman in the home, especially. I still understand the place of a woman in the church, and, you know, as much as possible, try to stay in my lane. So I'm not a feminist in such a way that I'll say, oh, women must always be. Let's not even compare. Everybody should know their place, you know. I know my place as a woman. I know the place of a man. So it's not a case of feminism or whatnot. So the 6th question is it proper for a Christian guy to feel like he wants to have sex with his girlfriend, though he is willing to wait? How can they both manage the wait? Let me tell you that it is 102% proper. He's human. He's first a man before he's a man of God. He is human. He would feel the urge to have sex with his girlfriend. But I'm so glad that you also put the fact that he is willing to wait. So that tells you that he's a good guy. If he has established that, oh, I'm willing to wait, and you guys are working that work together, then how can they both manage the wait? I love this, you know, complimentary sentence as well. Trust me, a lot of people have said this. A lot of people are of the opinion that, you know, try not to sin in the night. But if we're going to be honest with ourselves, it is not only in the night that people have sex. It is not only when you are alone that people have sex. Girl, no, it is not. So I feel like first you just have to tackle a mindset. The mindset that I am going to wait, and I am going to do anything it takes to wait. Once you have decided to wait, the parameters you need to put in place to help you are like not staying together often. I'm not going to restrict it to a time of the day. Try not to be alone in places that would ginger you to have sex. So that was just to say that, you know, you can't just say there's some set of rules I have to follow and you're following it. No. But the first thing is your mindset. Like, be willing to put in the work. I'm glad that you and your partner are on the same page, but you have to be willing to put in the work. It is not a small girl's work. It is not a joke, you know. So that's the first thing. Put your mind to it and ask God for help, because by strength shall no man prevail. You have to ask God and the Holy Spirit to help you day after day. It is a daily struggle, it is a daily work, it is something you have to keep on pushing. You can't just say, oh, because I'm 6 months celibate, now I know that I'm not going to have sex before I get married. No, you have to keep at it, like keep on doing it every day, praying, trusting God not to fall, and God will help you in the name of Jesus. Amen. The last question says, hi, I would like to know which degree courses you did. I've answered that already. I first studied computer science and information technology. I went further to UK to do my MBA. The second says, what pushed you to further your education? Oh, this person sounds as if they know me. Lots of love from Kenya. Oh, thank you so much. I love you, my African sister. Anyway, what pushed me to further my education? So I was working at the bank at the time I traveled, NYC inclusive. I'd worked at the bank for about almost 4 years, and I was tired. Like, I was at a point that I felt like I wasn't doing anything with my life. I was just going to work to earn a salary. There was no fulfillment, there was nothing. And I had done a couple of business ventures that were successful. I partnered with my sister one time to sell casual wears. I had done the soup business. I had done a couple of business ventures that were successful. So I'm like, you know what, maybe I should just go and do this Master of Business Administration and see where it's going to take me to. That was why I quit my job. It was not easy. My parents were of the opinion that, why will you leave this job? I had just been promoted and all of that. But thankful to my husband, thankful to God, you know, he really supported me, and he said, if you want to go, I believe in you. It's going to put a strain on our relationship, you know, and there's no assurance that you get the job back when you come back, but if anything, you get to see the world more and you get to gain more knowledge. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go. And it has really worked together for my good, and for that I am grateful. So with that, I have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much if you stayed to the end. God bless you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Aeroplane is in the air. We have to wait for aeroplane to go.